Good afternoon, everybody. We are currently in Valhalla Forever, and I've had multiple people ask where do you think the best place to farm at, why you farm there, what's your farm team, why do you pick that team, and all that good jazz. So I want to start off by saying that depending on what you're looking for is kind of where you want to farm. Because I had some people say this already, if you're wanting these little characters here to change your avatar, you would want to try to find the levels that those are featured at and just keep on playing those, since everything's at a reduced cost. So then you can just play that stage over and over if you really want that avatar. If you're looking for experience, ham, iron, and items, that's the levels that I'm going to be showing you. Take in mind, this Valhalla Forever only reduces the cost of every level by 3. It doesn't give you the 50% extra in items or loot whenever you complete the stage, so I would still save your loot tickets for Atlantis for Season 2 and not use them in Season 3. Season 3 does have more experience points if you're going straight for just leveling and not worried about the extra bonuses that come with it. But this is just like if you were to play Season 3 any other time of the month, just as 3 energy less to do so. The loot is all the same, so you kind of want to save it for Atlantis. That's the best time, in my opinion, to use your loot tickets. Alright, first off, the team that I use, and 10-9 is what I play. I will run through this matchup, show you how quickly I usually do it and the team I use, and then I'll spit out some numbers for y'all that I do have written down, which does change slightly, but I do bring in Frigg for a hit all, and then Rabbit, and however you want to say his name, for hit 3 action, and then the minions are my main thing. For normal, this is what I normally do. I use the same team for hard mode, except I take out Frigg and put in Heimdall. But it doesn't really matter what items you use. It just, for me personally, it's with this team is how quick I could get my purples off. Because once you get those minion damage, then it starts going pretty quick. So that's basically all it boils down to on this team. The hit 3 and the hit all, I try to bring fast heroes on because I want them going off quick as possible. That's why I have this guy in there, my red dude, because he hits 3. I do got Aslar that does the same thing. He hits 3, or out of costume he hits 4. But I really like the being either fast or average, and he only takes 9 tiles to go off. So that makes him where he goes pretty quick in order to use a special. That way you could go ahead and level up his special pretty quick afterwards. So I am missing the health, but now I got those minions in action, and should go ahead and deplete these guys pretty quickly. And you can always use, if you would really want to, use the antidotes for whenever his special goes off and you don't got no, man, this board is kind of bad with my purples. I usually have a second set already fired up. So this is one of my slower rounds because I only got 2 minions going right now instead of 3 and having an extra one. Because they make it right now where you can't gain mana. We'll get a little minion going so it goes a little faster. Yeah, it only usually takes about a minute or so once you get all those minions going. Like I said, this one was just kind of a terrible one because I don't got no minions rolling with me yet. And then I wrote down a bunch of stats that I took from earlier in the video. And we'll show you how they kind of differentiate. I was going to say, now I'm finally going to get more minions if I didn't have the mana drain. Alright, so experience-wise, from what you see on the screen right now and what I wrote down, is always going to be the same. That one's still 2,365, but the difference is the ham that you got on there is 4,409, and this one is 4,486. So that's going to differentiate by about 50 each time you do it. Iron, I got written down 9,055. This one's 8,846, so that one's like 100 in differential. The recruits was 11. This one shows 9. So even the recruits changed a little bit, but the XP is always staying the same. And you can see on that one, it still took a little while because I didn't have the minions going, but that was with 3 stages to complete. On season, or stage 10 of the same season, Province 10. This one is 4 stages, so you got 1 extra stage that you're doing every time you complete it. Granted, they're both 3. We use the auto win here. But the XP is only 5 XP more. The ham was 4,409 earlier, so less than 50. And then the iron 8,673, and the other one was 9,000. So season, or stage 10 has a little less iron than stage 9. But you do get more recruits, but recruits kind of turn irrelevant after a while. So, with that being said, you could do 10, 10, 10 in 4, or in 3. Let me think it out here, god damn it. Alright. Province 10, stage 10, takes 4 turns. There's 4 rounds of enemies you're going against. So, do that 3 times, and you've used 12 energy. Well, the same notion for 10-9, that same amount of time frame, because you only got to go through 3 stages instead of 4, you get to play that one 4 times, compared to where you would play 10-10 only 3 times. Granted, it'll probably be slower than that, because all these have the special mana ones that cause more problems, and you're going to have to use more items in order to go quicker. So the difference in between, just one round of it, you times it by 4 playing 10-9, or times it by 3 playing 10-10. The difference in experience points is 2,350. The ham differential is 4,355. The iron differential is 9,412. And the recruits are about the same. So you got thousands across the board. Experience points, the 2,350, those add up pretty quick. To level up quicker in the same amount of time, you're getting that extra 2,350. But putting that into a flask perspective, because I got about 59 for my flask, so playing those rounds 5 times would give me 60. By the time I play through them, I'll have 60 flags by then, because I just need 1 in 10 minutes. It's going to take me longer than 10 minutes. So the differential between 1 flask, just playing those 2 levels in the same amount of time, is 11,750 experience points, 21,775 ham, and 47,060 on the iron, just in 1 flask. And if you actually logged on for 2 or 3 hours playing, those could add up. And those numbers all add up and stack to where you're getting more items. You're getting more ham, iron, and experience. And obviously the more stages you're playing, the more items you're getting as well. So that is how I roll with it. That is what I usually do when I farm here. I do not use no loot tickets, like I said earlier. And stage 10, province 9, because that's the one that's still cost efficient for using 3. Once you get up to stage 11, or province 11 I should say, anything after that, it goes 4 on up. So I mean, if you just wanting to buy flask after flask after flask, I'm sure you can do the last stage or second to last stage on normal and just run through it like that way. But you're going through more flasks. I'm trying to do the only ones that you have to use 3 energy on. That way you get the most most levels played out of 1 flask. And then out of those most levels played, how you get it done the quickest. And therefore, the quicker you get it done, the more items you would get. I'm just using an example for in a 2-hour span. If you were to play 10-9 compared to 10-10 over 2 hours, you're going to get more experience on 10-9 just because you fly through them a whole lot quicker. But those are the differentials. I call them out because I know I've been spitting out a lot of numbers, but kind of sum it up. If you play 10-9 instead of 10-10 and use 1 flask worth of 60, in my situation, you get 11,750 more experience points just between those 2 levels in 1 flask in the same amount of time to play them. 21,775 extra ham. We all know how much ham comes in handy. Iron, I always have iron, but if you run low on iron, 47,000 differential between the little section. So that's basically playing for 1 flask. For me is playing that stage 20 times is 1 flask. So getting all those extra ham, extra iron, and extra items for playing it 20 times adds up quick. Alright, well, that is my little secret I want to share with the world. Take it or leave it for what you want. That's how I find to utilize the time that I'm actually logged in on the game to be the most persistent. So if you're not actually playing the game, then I would recommend replacing Frigg with a healer, because there's been time where I just tried auto farming and I don't get purple tiles and the enemy just keeps on killing me, or almost killed me. I caught it in time, and then that's why I started bringing in a healer. But I usually bring in Albie if that was a situation, so in case anyone dies he can revive back, and at the same time he's healing over time and then giving the mana quicker in order to make them fire up their specials quicker. Alright, y'all, well, that is all I got. I've now rambled on long enough, but that is why I farm 10-9 and the numbers to back it up. So enjoy your farming time. Hope you level up and get plenty of items, iron, ham, and experience. We will see you in the next one. I already did a video for Atlantis Rises, so if you want to look back on this one or that one, you just go to my YouTube page and type in either Atlantis to find the Atlantis one and scroll through there until you find it, or type in Valhalla whenever you want to look for this one. Alright, y'all. Enjoy your farming, and we'll catch you in the next one.